Hey guys, Patrick here, and today I just wanted to talk about my Smallrig half cage, which is I recently bought and it just arrived. So just want to say a few thoughts about it. I've almost gone with Tilta half cage, which is really looking good. I like their branding. It's much more really fancy looking, and yeah, I just decided to the Smallrig brand. It's a little bit cheaper. I thought I just bought the Smallrig. It's a little bit cheaper and I didn't pay extra for shipping. Unlike if I went with Tilta, then I gotta spend a little bit more. I have this Smallrig half cage for my a7 III, which is pretty good. It has this another point of contact attachment, which is you can have another screw on the latch of your camera where you put on the hooks for the strap. And yeah, this one is a bit more stable and it won't move, unlike the Smallrig, which is a recently purchased. There's a little bit of movement on it when you actually lifting up a little bit more. And yeah, because it's only have one connection at the bottom, which this one has got two attachment. And the only thing that I don't like about this is it's a little bit more bulkier and a little bit more heavier. But yeah, it's actually beat my a7sIII as well. And I did kind of try to use this as well. And yeah, another good thing about this is it has a nodal slide on this side of the bracket, which is you can use my top handle, attach it on the side. And you know, this kind of my old setup a7 III, and sometimes I put the top handle at the top and sometimes I put it on the side. I've also pre-ordered a side handle for my a7S III, and it's not a nodal attachment, it's just got a 2/4 inch whatever call it. It's yeah, just basically my running gun filming style for, you know, my a7S III is my main camera and this is just my backup camera. So this one is still pretty good. I could still use this on my Sony a7S III if I wanted to, but if I wanted to quickly take off my half cage, the Smallrig, the new one, is the better one because it's only have one attachment and I can just barely just film with the camera and it should be good. It's just one attachment and pretty easy to take it on and off, which is kind of nice to have. No other reason that I went with the Smallrig is I do have the Ronin RSC2, really nice and handy if I wanted to just, the thing is I don't need to put this attachment, I can just quickly slide in my camera and should be good. So I actually use this Manfrotto base plate on most of my tripod, but don't want to put that on my Ronin RSC. You know, it's just basically easier to take off this plate and slide in my a7S III and basically just shoot on a wedding. It's when it's actually on the portraits, shooting couples on the sunset, just take off this thing and just slide it in. Actually, it's gonna be easier on me as well. So this is actually my system that all of my tripod heads have this thing, and yeah, basically pretty easy to take it on and off. And Smallrig cage, every cage has a, you know, that's why you buy a cage, because you want more attachment on your camera. You know, the only thing with rigging your camera on the half gauge or whatever, even if on a full gauge, is if you're putting up a monitor on top of it and you're putting as well another microphone on the side, it's kind of be touching each other. So that's also why I decided to get another handle on the side, so I could just throw in my Rode VideoMic NTG to get some ambience audio and, you know, better on sound design on the wedding day as well. I don't actually use an external mic microphone like this, I just kind of use the onboard microphone, which is just works using ambient audio. And hopefully you found value on this video. It's kind of rumble. And yeah, talk to you on the next one. Cheers, guys.